The second point that I believe is crucial for you to master is the 12 verb tenses in English. Oh, yes, all the 12 verb tenses. But don't panic. It's not about memorizing tables, but it's about understanding when and why to use each one of these verb tenses to accurately convey time and sequence. Let me just name the 12 verb tenses here for you, just in case you're wondering what they are. So, here we go. Present simple, present continuous, past simple, past continuous, future simple, and by future simple, we can think of future with will and going to, and future continuous. These are the first 6 verb tenses you need to study. Then we move on to the perfect tenses, which are also 6. Present perfect simple, present perfect continuous, past perfect simple, past perfect continuous. Finally, future perfect simple, future perfect continuous. These are the 12 verb tenses. Why is it important for you to learn them? Because using the correct tense allows you to clearly communicate when actions happened, how long they lasted, and their relationship to other events. This is fundamental for storytelling, explaining processes, and giving clear instructions. Let me give you some examples here. I really recommend you start with learning each verb tense separately, and then you start mixing them. For example, mixing simple past and past continuous. Simple past, I ate dinner. That's a completed action. I was eating dinner when she called. You see, that was an action that was in progress when another action happened. So I was eating dinner, that was in progress, that was happening, it wasn't finished, when she called. And we usually use them together to tell a story, to share an experience in the past. Like in this case, I was eating dinner when she called. I am using I was eating dinner, which is a past continuous phrase, and I'm using the phrase when she called, which is a past simple phrase. Knowing the difference helps you describe events accurately in time. Another example of mixing here, we have present perfect versus simple past. For example, I have lived here for 5 years. This is a present perfect sentence, and it's about an action that started in the past and continues until now. I have lived here for 5 years. It means that I moved here 5 years ago, and I have lived here ever since. I still live here to this day. Now, if I say I lived there for 5 years, that's past simple, it's a completed action. It means that I don't live there anymore. You see the difference? This is crucial for talking about experiences, duration, and changes over time in your life. Also remember that more complex tenses equals more accuracy. More complex tenses include, well, the perfect tenses, but also tenses like past perfect continuous, or future perfect even, future perfect continuous. Here's an example with future perfect. This is a more complex verb tense, but if you are able to use that correctly, it shows that your level of precision and accuracy is up there. Listen, I will have finished reading the book by Saturday. Interesting, isn't it? I will have finished reading the book by Saturday. This is a future perfect sentence. What does it mean? Imagine today is Wednesday. Now think about this coming Saturday. There is a gap between today, Wednesday, and the upcoming Saturday. When I tell you that I will have finished reading the book by Saturday, I'm telling you that by Saturday, I will have finished reading the book. Now, when exactly I will finish reading this book, I'm not telling you because, to be honest, I don't know. I might finish it today. I might finish it tomorrow. I might finish it on Friday. What matters is that between this gap, between today, Wednesday, and this upcoming Saturday, by Saturday, at some point here in the middle, I will finish it. So I say, I will have finished reading the book by Saturday. You see, this is a more complex verb tense, but it communicates a more complex idea when it comes to tenses and the time actions happen. Here's another example, past perfect. Listen, by the time I arrived, they had already left. This is an action completed before another past action. Listen again. By the time I arrived, that's a past simple sentence. That's the first event in the past, in my story here. Something else happened before that. That is my past perfect sentence. So by the time I arrived, they had already left. It means that when I arrived at the place, at some point before that, which we don't know when it happened, but at some point before I arrived, they left. So by the time I arrived, they had already left. Knowing this is essential for clearly sequencing past events, especially in narratives. Narratives, telling stories, sharing anecdotes, sharing personal experiences that you've had in the past.